We got some shit to talk about. Let's get right into it. Dropshipping day 200 and something, weekly recap. Let's get into it. Starting out with the main store. You saw the ups, you saw the downs. As of recording this video, it is 6:30 p.m. currently. We're sitting at $750 in sales. Yesterday, we did $450 in sales. So with this type of progress, we're going to be at $1,000 day either today or tomorrow. Bumping the budget, everything is running profitably, around 20 to 30% margin depending on the day. The past 2 months have been really stressful. On August 14th, I got hit with some Facebook ad account issues. Bunch of ad accounts got disabled, ran through a bunch of ad accounts, went from doing consistent 3K days, a $4,000 day, all the way down to zero in the span of 2 weeks just because ads kept getting rejected and my ad account got disabled. So that's how things are looking for the main brand right now. I'm going to go over key things. I'm going to focus going into October, my goals in a little bit, but I briefly want to touch on my new store. I think I found a product that was performing pretty well. It was getting a 2 ROAS right before my ad account got disabled for that store. So what I'm doing right now, I already have a bunch of backups. So I'm back up to finding products. My main ad keeps getting rejected on the new ad account. So as soon as I get the new agency ad account, I'm going to test it there and see if it gets approved. And if not, I'm going to move on to a different product. I don't want to necessarily abandon a potential winner, but since it is fresh, I only got like 8 orders with this product, so I'm not too worried about it. I can just move on to something different. It is in the women's fashion niche, so that's all I'm going to say about the product. Right now, I'm just focused on finding some fall products, some winter stuff, just trendy stuff that I can run up during Q4 and, build it into a cash flow machine. That is my goal with this store. My main brand is my branded dropshipping store where I want to exit with a long-term plan in mind. So I'm reinvesting a lot of money into that store. That's why I spent so much time trying to get the ad account back up and running, getting new ads, getting new UGC. I didn't want to give up on it because I see a lot of potential in it. It is really important not to be married to a product. So I wanted to make sure that I'm not investing so much time and money and effort into something that doesn't have potential. But I discussed this multiple times with my mentor on calls, and he said, bro, you did $120,000 in revenue. It has proof of concept, so there's no reason to give up on it and move on to something different, because that would mean that in the future, if I have some ad account issues as well, would I just give up again and move to a different product? So you have to fix your issues, not run from them. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Knock on wood, everything goes according to plan. My main focus is to continue testing creatives, continue improving and optimizing the whole business. I have a really good supplier. Some orders get delivered to California even within like 5 days, shipped from China. So that is really good. You have to have a decent and a really good supply chain in order to be able to withstand those $10,000 days, which is my next goal. So what is going to get me there? We have Google onboarded. The ads are running. We've spent about $100 so far. They started running on Wednesday, and I haven't seen any orders come in from Google yet. So that is a little bit alarming, but obviously with everything, there is a learning process. You need to optimize. So I have a Google guy that's on the case. I hired him he works around like 6 hours per week for the maintenance work, and then the setup fee was like maybe $300, but that is going really well. I'm hoping to optimize so we can get some return from Google, and all the customers that were not necessarily purchasing from the Facebook ads, but then maybe they go search the product up in Google. We want to make sure that we get those customers and that we convert them into sales. So that is how things are looking for the main store. The new store, like I said, I'm going to touch on this briefly. Fashion, focus on testing a lot of products, a lot of volume. Gonna try to test at least one product a day for this store. Since it's fashion, I already have a template. Doesn't take too much time to just throw up a product test, put some creatives together. And with fashion, you can tell pretty quickly if it's going to work or not, but obviously creatives are still number one. I'm only running videos right now. I'm gonna test some images for the fashion products as well. And yeah, I've been testing in only the US, but my mentor said that I should just be testing the top 4. So every single test moving forward for the new store is going to be in the top 4 countries: Canada, US, Australia, and the UK. So as far as Q4 preparations, I want to make sure, like I said, that everything is dialed in. My supply chain, I have a really good supplier. for sure able to do $10,000 days with them. My mentor does consistent 20K days and further 20K profit weekends. So it is crazy. I'm really trying to get to that level, but slowly but surely, persistence, not giving up. And yeah, my goal for October for the main brand is to hit a $200,000 revenue month and a couple $10,000 days going into Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So that is pretty much going to be my goal for the main brand. For the other store, get to 1K days as soon as possible. Find like 4 winning products each, hopefully doing around 3K per day, and also scale that to $10,000 days. So $10,000 days across 2 brands, 20% profit margin, excuse me. Just do the math. That's the goal right now. Those are the goals. Pretty much maybe do like 100,000 with the new brand, 200K with the main one, and then continue scaling. By the end of the year, I want to be consistently doing $250,000 months with both brands, and that is the goal. So pretty much, I guess it turns out that the new store is going to be in the fashion niche. Gonna run up some clothing. So that's pretty much it. Check out the description. If you haven't seen it already, watch my $0 to $1,000 per day series. I documented my whole process, how I went from 0 with dropshipping to doing $1,000 days. And right now on my short form series on Instagram and TikTok, I'm doing a road to $10,000 per day, where I'm doing daily videos as well. I'm dropping a newsletter this week, so stay tuned for that. A video is going to be posted every single weekday moving forward until I decide not to do that anymore. But yeah, for a bit, that's what I'm going to do. I really like the engagement. So if you have any questions, if you want to contact me directly, Instagram is the place. I also have a Telegram. So it's pretty much it for me plugging stuff up. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you for spending the time checking in with me, always giving me support. I really appreciate that. Much love to you. Have a wonderful week. And yeah, let's crush it.